Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. We are live in Studio B. Jason Shepard along with Dave McCann. And look, we've already been to Austin once today. How about we make it twice?
It's a twofer.
We go live to Austin, Texas, site of BYU Baseball's three-game series against the Texas Longhorns. And one of the heroes from last night's 7-5 victory over Texas is joining us now from his, I'm assuming, the hotel room there in Austin. He's BYU catcher Collin Reuter. Reuter, thanks for joining us, man. How you feeling?
Good. It's glad to be on here. Thanks, guys.
You got that home run last night, your second of the season. You've been waiting for your bat to kind of catch up to you after all that time off with the elbow injury. Do you feel you're seeing the ball better now?
100%. I think everything takes time, and just being patient with everything that you do, and just you got to have fun while you're doing it too. So I'm glad everything is going pretty well right now.
Well, Collin, let's kind of piggyback off that question. You and I have had a lot of conversations, and I know how frustrating last year was for you to have to sit out and all the uncertainty that goes with injuries. What has this year meant to you, not just in terms of what you've been able to do when playing, but just the fact that you're out there available and playing? What has that meant to you?
I mean, it's meant the world for me, because I think those first couple of games were kind of emotional for me, just because it's been almost a year and a half of me not playing baseball, and being able to finally get back out there and play with the guys was something that really meant a lot to me.
How different has it been to come back and play in the Big 12? You're not in the WCC anymore. You're facing better pitchers. You're facing better hitters. And you're behind the plate as you get a front row view of some of these hitters. How different is Big 12 life from the WCC?
I would definitely say it's a lot tougher schedule, just because every night you're playing somebody that's really good, and each team in the Big 12's got a chance to play with anybody in the country. So I think it's really tough.
I know you guys, prior to the win last night, had gone through a stretch where you'd lost 6 in a row, and I know that can be difficult, but I know you guys did not allow it to let you guys get down and get away from what you want to do. With that in mind, then, how big was that win last night to really set the tone against this really good Texas team?
I think just us coming together and not allowing this 6-row slide just take us down into a bad path and getting right back into the good path, just hoping that we can get back on the right path again and just keep going and win a series here.
So there's a scene in Moneyball where the Brad Pitt character is talking to Scotty Hatterberg, Chris Pratt's playing his role, and he's saying, hey, over at first base, start talking to the guys, the opposing team, when they're sitting over there. You distract them, make nice out there. You're behind the plate where all those batters come. How much talking do you do to the opponent? Do you mix it up and have a good time, or is it all business?
It kind of depends. Like, if it's the catcher, I'll usually talk to the catcher a little bit, just kind of the mutual respect there. But last night it didn't happen much, just because they weren't too friendly.
Probably, especially after the final out too, then, I would imagine. So along those lines, as the catcher on this team, obviously you get to work with this pitching staff. Tell those that are watching and listening what you've seen from this staff, and just how good this team can be from a pitching standpoint as this season progresses.
Man, our pitching staff is really good, man. Like, it might not look like it on the numbers, but our pitching staff, we got some dudes in the bullpen that when they come in, they're nails, and you can't beat them. So I'm proud of our pitching staff and how much they battled, and coming into the Big 12 and facing some of the teams that we faced. I'm pretty proud of those dudes, and I'm glad I get to catch them every day.
Bryce Robinson will get the start tonight. He's pitched very well. So it's you and he, that's the battery, and then Abe Alvarez, the pitching coach, in the dugout. How does it work? Abe Alvarez calls the pitch to you and to Bryce, or how does that thing work?
So we have the pitch comm now. So I have a little device in my ear, and they have the little device that goes into the bill of the cap, so they can just hear he'll push a button and it'll say what pitch is coming, and then there you go.
Do you like that, by the way? Has that made things easier or simpler?
A lot easier. I don't have to put down so many signs. A pitcher doesn't have to get confused, and then we get crossed up, and it makes things a lot easier.
All right, for drama's sake, so Abe Alvarez sends in a pitch. The pitcher shakes him off. sends in another pitch, shakes that one off too, and you're the middleman trying to keep both happy. How does that relationship work?
Abe just keeps pressing random buttons, and we see what pitch he wants.
You know, Collin, for those that don't know a whole lot about you, tell them your story and how you came to BYU, because you know some people may wonder how a guy from Mississippi, not a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, how do you end up in Provo, Utah, playing baseball? What was your story and how you got here?
Well, my high school coach was Trent's brother, so my whole life I played with Trent's brother. I've been with Trent's brother Russ since I was 9 years old, and then when I was about 14, he asked me to come to a camp out here, and I honestly didn't even know what BYU was. And then when I came out here, I fell in love with it, and I got the offer, and then committed on the spot.
We may have Collin froze up a little bit.
It was so deep that it froze as he was telling his story.
I'll tell you.
There
we go. I think we got him back. Oh, I can tell you that the fact that BYU was able to land a guy like Collin was a really big deal. What has been your BYU experience? And obviously we talked about the injury and you had to kind of deal with that. But how has the overall BYU experience been for you?
Man, I love it out here. I mean, it's a second home for me for sure. Like, I sometimes still call it home. When I'm back home, I'm like, I got to go back home. And I'm like, wow, that was weird. I just called Provo home, and that was weird. But I think I fell in love with it, and I've loved every step, and just going through the journey here has been fun.
All right, let's finish up, Collin, with the keys tonight to get the Longhorns for a second straight game. What's got to happen?
We got to play catch, throw strikes, and just we got to play the game the right way, and then that'll be the easiest way to win the game.
Let me follow up on that. The 15 guys left on base last night, a couple of bases loaded situations where you had a chance to just break the thing open, which is really frustrating for the hitters. How do you shake the frustration and see it more as an opportunity ahead of a breakthrough?
Just got to take a deep breath and just know that there's another pitch coming, and each pitch at a time, and just take it just like that and have fun.
Reuter, always appreciate the time. You're the man. You know that. Thanks for joining us, Dave. Really appreciate it. And good luck tonight as you guys continue on with the series against Texas. Let's go get a dub tonight.
Perfect. Thanks, Shep. Thanks, Dave.
You got it, Collin. Good luck tonight. He is such an important piece in the batting order. And when he's behind the plate, he's the commander of the infield. And still just a young guy. Coming off 18 months of no baseball because of the elbow situation.
And a lot of uncertainty.
Two surgeries to fix.
A lot of uncertainty. Like even if things heal, you're always in the back of your mind, can I get back to what I was before? That's always got to be any sport, any injury. It's always got to be in the back of somebody's mind. I am so happy for him that number one, he's healthy and he's playing, but he is such a good baseball player. BYU is so lucky to have him.
If they beat the Horns again tonight, it'll be because of Collin Reuter for sure.